And here are the vowels. I, U, E, O, A. Klingon's vowels are I, U, E, O, A. If this chart looks familiar to you, that might be because I used an extremely similar one in the Ladon episode. For the record, Ladon came first. I'm not saying Klingon ripped off Ladon or anything, but I am saying that Klingon, a language that tries to sound harsh and violent, has the same exact set of vowels as Ladon, a language that tries to sound soft and elegant.
I, U, E, O, A. Okay, wow, this is way worse. This is also based on Rotocast, but with an extra vowel added. There's something I'd like to make absolutely clear. If you want your phonology to be international, 5 vowels is a maximum. 3 vowels is the best possible option for an internationalized vowel inventory. Wait, why, you might ask? Well, there's this language you might have heard of that's called Arabic. It's one of the most commonly spoken languages in the world, and it's one of many 3-vowel languages. Of course, 5-vowel languages are common too, but speakers of 3-vowel languages have a harder time adjusting to a 5-vowel system than the other way around. And of course, both will have a hard time adjusting to a 6-vowel system. On top of that, Fluid Lang, admittedly like Rotocast, has vowel length. Yeah, this phonology is just 100% bad. Toki Pona's vowels are I, U, E, O, A. Ah yes, the 5-vowel system. Now, I've said before that I prefer the 3-vowel system, but the 5-vowel system works fine here. After all, languages that have less than 5 vowels tend to have other features that Toki Pona doesn't have, like length, diphthongs, and/or an absurd number of consonants. First language. Esperanto's vowels are I, U, E, O, A. This is yet another example of the classic 5-vowel system, which I've already spoken about a few times, so I have nothing new to say about it here. Now, Ito's vowels are I, U, E, O, A. I am out of things to say about the 5-vowel system. I've said all of them, and now there's just going to be this short segment pretty much every time I talk about an interlang where I point out that I don't have anything to say about the 5-vowel system. Maybe I should come up with like a catchphrase for this segment or something? Hey everyone, it's our old friend, the 5-vowel system. No, that's dumb. Whatever, I still have time to workshop it. Anyway, I, U, E, O, A. The 5-vowel system is found in many common languages, including Spanish, Japanese, and Swahili. It's also found in the majority of international languages, including interlingua. Zeisei's vowels are I, U, E, O, A. This may or may not be how those vowels are actually pronounced. Jack Eisenman did use IPA symbols for them, but he also gave English example words for the sounds appear in, which would mean that they're pronounced like this. Not knowing what sounds are in his own languages is sort of the recurring theme in Jack Glottal Approximate Eisenman's work. Maybe I should give him the benefit of the doubt and assume that those are just approximations for English speakers, but you know what they say about playing devil's advocate. Lingua Franca Nova's vowels are I, U, E, O, A. Heck yeah, the classic 5-vowel system. Elephant isn't doing half bad so far, so let's take a look at the diphthongs. I, ow, ew, oi. Well, if it isn't the Auxlang diphthong. Ew. A sound so rare cross-linguistically, yet so omnipresent in auxiliary languages. I suppose it could be worse, but from this phonology alone, Elephant really looks exactly like every other Eurocentric Auxlang. I, O, E, A. Now that's what I call a 4-vowel system. It's just the standard 5-vowel system, but without oo. However, that's just if you look at it on a phonemic level. There's a lot more going on if you take allophony into account. After a uvular stop, everything moves around like this. Uvular sounds have a tendency to move vowels around, so it makes sense that that happens in Dothraki too. On top of that, o becomes unrounded after dental sounds. This doubles the total number of vowel phones up to 8, and that's before we even bring up the diphthongs. There aren't any diphthongs, it's just 4 vowels, 8 vowel phones. Now, although there aren't any diphthongs, Dothraki is completely fine with having 2 vowels in a row within a word, even if it's the same vowel twice. It's sorta like how consecutive vowels work in Japanese. So this is a 4-syllable word pronounced like chaleesi. In-universe Dothraki. Noviul's vowels are I, U, E, O, A. Do I have to talk about the 5-vowel system again? This is the most sensible vowel system for an IAL to use, and there's not really any reason to use anything else unless you want to go for a 3-vowel system. Kalen's vowels are I, U, E, O, A. It's just the 5-vowel system plus length. Pretty basic. There also exists a marginally phonemic closed central vowel, only appearing in some dialects, which lets me rearrange this whole dang chart. Lingua de Planeta's vowels are I, U, E, O, A.
This is the 5-vowel system. You might know it from languages like Spanish and Japanese. This is the most commonly used set of vowels across different languages, and for an international auxiliary language, there isn't really any reason to use anything else. Vowels are arranged on charts like this according to their positions in vowel space. The horizontal axis is where in the mouth the tongue is positioned, and the vertical axis is how open the mouth is. Additionally, the open vowel a is usually a central vowel, halfway between front and back. Since in 5-vowel languages like this one it's the only central vowel, this is shown by having it span across 2 columns rather than giving it its own central column. But yeah, there really is not anything interesting I can say about the 5-vowel system. If language was food, then the 5-vowel system would be water. Quanya's vowels are I, U, E, O, A. Okay, it's just the 5-vowel system. But there's also phonemic vowel length, so there's long and short versions of all of these, which I keep seeing described as having different positions in vowel space. I'm pretty sure this is a misinterpretation of the way Tolkien described the length distinction, given that the natural languages Quenya was aesthetically inspired by don't do this. Still, I've seen them transcribed this exact way multiple times, so this is just me acknowledging that I'm aware of this analysis.